Alright, another video. A huge box I got off eBay today, got delivered to my porch. Started to open it and I said, hey, let me do another video. This is a huge box. I spent $75 on this. It is a bunch of film cameras. I'm just going to kind of go through it and kind of reminisce. There's a couple, I can't remember what all is in here, but there was a couple of things that I thought that I'd like. Hopefully it's not all junk, but be a waste of $75, but some of this stuff I will use and other stuff I will sell. So let's see what we got here. Oh, little pinhole camera deal going on or something here. Oh, make these in film class. Get it, if I can get it open. I'll go through that later. Look at that little viewfinder. Kind of cool. You basically make one of these out of a cardboard box almost. Oh, it's an old Brownie. Very cool. Old vintage. There we go. See the shutter there? Cool. Alright. And an old, what is this? An old Olympus, just point and shoot camera. This is pretty much worthless, but I just put it in a big lot of stuff back on eBay as a junk drawer lot, and somebody will buy it. They might, for some reason, want it. Let's see what else we got here. Another crap camera. It's just kind of really low budget. Does it even come off there? Nah. It's kind of a point and shoot, made to look like a SLR, but Winston. Alright, so far I've lost money. But there, like I said, there's a ton of stuff in here. Alright, we got, this is a, look at those all marred up. This is an MD Minolta mount, if you can see there. It's got the little notch there on the side that tells me there. If it's in the middle there, see it's kind of on the offset. If it's in the middle, it would be an AR Konica. And this thing seems to be, let me hold it up to the light, seems to be pretty clear on the optics. A little hard to push there, but we got that. And where is the, oh, okay. Oh, so these are kind of cool. It's declicked aperture, so you put it up here, and that kind of narrows it down to what aperture you want it at. So you could go to f/22, and you can see here, see how smooth the aperture there goes in and out. These actually have more aperture blades than you would with a traditional lens. Usually they'll have, I don't know, upwards of 12 or so on one of these. This is a Vivitar. Oh, it's a prime lens. Okay, so you got 300 millimeter f/5.6. So this one might actually be fairly sharp. Some of the Vivitars are pretty good. You just kind of have to try them. So that's a nice score right there. The optics look pretty clear. I'll have to investigate a little bit more. Oh, an old Polaroid camera. So now, you know, some of these are actually becoming, used to couldn't sell these for $5, but sometimes some of them sell for a little bit more now. I don't really, it's kind of cool. I might put it on the shelf just to have as kind of decor in the office or something like that. But some people actually are, they've come up a little bit in value, not much, but a flash. That's for that Winston camera. It's junk. Alright, what else we got here? I know there was something in here I really wanted. So, another point and shoot camera, Fuji camera. Well, that's kind of cool. How do you take that off there? Wow, look at it. It just kind of looks, it's pretty crazy looking. Oh. I wonder if this took pretty good pictures back in the day. It's a 38mm f2.8, as you can see. That's some sort of, be interesting to see what, I mean, that's worthless, but to see what actual pictures look like that out of the day. Here's a nice Honeywell. See if it, oh yeah, there we go. See if the viewfinder is clear. Yep. So typically I'd sell this if it works. If it's not all corroded in here and the light meter works, I'd probably sell it for around $15–20. So the shutter's firing, so that's a good sign on that. It's a M42 screw mount, so if you've got any of those little Tacumar lenses, that would work on there. What in the world is this? This weighs a ton. Probably weighs the most out of anything. Good Lord. It's an old Atari. What is this? Holy crap. Now there's a dang camera. Jeez, I don't even know what this is. Oh, it's an old Polaroid. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Check that out. Woo! That is nice. I don't know how much these are worth. I've seen some of these sell for not very much, but that's nice. I might put that on the wall or something. Hey, that's very cool. Awesome. Like that. If I could shut it back, I'll figure that out here in a minute. Alright, let's see here. And what else we got? I think there was a 51.4 in here. That's why I bought it. So, yeah, this is it. And this looks like garbage crap. It's the main reason I bought this for it. I knew it looked kind of iffy when I ordered it. I'm going to help if I can. Oh, I forgot on the Minoltas here, this little pen thing. Well, crap, that might even be stuck on there. But it looks like, see, there's all that dirt up in there. That goes good. It's crap. It's a 51.4 though. This is actually a pretty sharp lens if it's working correctly, but it's not looking like it's. Oh well. I'll have to investigate that one a little bit more. That would be, I mean, that would pretty much be worth the whole price if that 50 f1.4 was working. It would be around close to $75, not quite. If I resold it, this is pretty much junk. But yeah, I could sell this in a junk lot. These old Canon EOS film cameras don't sell for but like $5, and this lens is like one of their automatic zoom lenses, which is, it's just kind of one of those historic pieces of garbage that didn't work very well, so that's why I didn't sell that well. Let's see here. Well, we should have some lenses in here. Hopefully we get some value back. After all, I think everything I've seen, I probably can sell them individually and get the $75 back. This is a nice one. This is MD mount as well. You can see the little notch there as well. And the optics are iffy. Looks like there's some mold in there, but I think it's on the outside. Maybe, yeah, it's fairly clear. There's alright, my battery died there for a second. Alright, let's see what else we got in here. Lens cap. Some more lenses here. Let's see, we got something good. Oh, Paquina. This is actually a pretty good lens. Oh. It's always funny when people don't know cameras and they look at they put this EOS back cap on the front. So this actually is a pretty good lens for being back in the day. It actually is Canon, so they did put Canon mount on there. So this one is actually a fairly good lens. It's got a little bang here. So this is one that I can't sell for much, but it's actually a pretty good lens. But I'll throw it back on eBay. Maybe sell it for 30, 40 bucks, something like that. So as long as the AF works, I'll have to put it on that EOS camera because it will work on that, and make sure the autofocus works. But it will work on modern day DSLRs by Canon. So, alright, sorry, I had 2 batteries die on me, so I had to charge them up. So while they were charging up, I've got a little update on these. So this Minolta here, I forgot to bring it over here. So this is one of the older Minoltas, if you notice by the name brand here. So the newer ones, like the, or not newer, but I mean they're like still vintage, but the XG7 and stuff, the lens comes off like this when you press this. But the older ones, like the STR 100 and 200 and such, the lens comes off right here when you push this and turn it. This thing is stuck on here. I cleaned off the outside of it, and I don't know if you could see in there. There's still mold in there. This works. The focus ring works fine, and the aperture blades, I could see them moving in there, and they're fine. The shutter does fire. This cool thing about this, the one which on the newer ones would take the lens off, this actually has a on top here. It has a light meter. I did put a battery in here and try it out, and it didn't work. So I'm just going to sell this one for parts. So somebody could try to get this lens off here and try to get this thing working. It's a nice camera, but it's got a dent here, so I think this camera is not that good, and it's cracked there. So that's that one, and this awesome Polaroid that I showed you earlier. It's cool. This is, I looked up the model on eBay. The 150 model is not the most desirable. The SX70 is the most one that everybody's looking for, and it sells for like 150 bucks. This is around $25 to $35, but it's so cool. I'm just gonna actually hold on to this one. I think it's really cool. Put it on my mantle. That's awesome. Awesome looking camera. The Brownie little box camera that's falling apart as I'm trying to pick it up. Okay, it fell apart as I was picking it up. This goes for about $10, so I'm just going to put in a lot of stuff and sell it with some other cameras and such. And this lens, I put it on one of my film EOS cameras, and the focus is really iffy, so I'm just going to sell this for around 30 bucks and just say the autofocus is iffy, but manual focus works fine, because it does. I actually have I think I have a review on this. I have it on a Pentax or something. You could, if you're interested in this, you could check out go back in my archive and just do a search for Takina, and this would probably come up. I'm pretty sure I have a review on this. I know I have a review on the kind of kit lens, the 24 to 70 or whatever it was. This beast right here, as the batteries were charging up, this thing does kind of work, but it doesn't have manual. It's got all these other settings. I don't think I've ever had one of these EOS 700. So it does. Let's see here. L on these is off, if you don't know, on these Canons. But I'll say that then. Oh, you hear it trying to focus there? And it's zooming in and zooming out with this lens. But this thing is basically a piece of junk. So if you want to do this kind of thing, you'll have to buy one of these batteries for these EOS ones, and it also works on other Nikons and such like this. They either use this or these other small batteries. So both of these are like 14 bucks. So it's kind of expensive. They're worth more than the batteries are worth more than the camera. It's pretty funny. So yeah, I put one of those in there. So if you're ever using these, make sure to turn it to L. They're expensive batteries. So yeah, this, I don't know what else to sell for. I think the actual strap is cooler than the camera. This horrible zoom thing. Now let's go back to actually getting in here and seeing what else is in here. Well, that's all moldy. Oh, kind of cool. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, there's the cap for that Takina lens. Put that over there. Minolta. Some of the Minolta straps are pretty cool. Oh, okay. So here's the one I was talking about. So, yeah, notice it doesn't have the thing up here. That's how you would take off the lens. And this one isn't. The shutter ain't gonna fire until the battery's in, if I remember correctly. So, but it seems super clean on this one. This one, if it's working with the light meter and all is working, usually sell these for $15 plus, your shipping. Might sell a little bit more with this strap on there. Anything on that side? Oh, there's something else over here. See there, like I said, there's a ton of stuff in here. Oh, this is digital Kodak. I wonder if these will ever come back into play as actually being collectible or something. Volume. And I wonder what that, I mean, this is digital, I think. Maybe? No? Yeah, digital camera. Or some, oh, 2.1 megapixels. Ooh. So this is like the original when Kodak was still in there. It'd be fun to kind of do a review on this. I think I've got an old SD card. Let's take SD. Oh my god. Some nasty ass corroded batteries in here. So this is taking AA batteries, so this isn't going to work no matter what. I wonder where the memory card is. It's probably not even an SD card. It's probably something weird. But anyway, that's a cool piece of technology. It's, I bet one of these days these will kind of be kind of collectible if they're actually still working. So you get those first digital crappy looking photos. Yeah, junk point and shoot camera. Oh my god, this is like so lightweight. It's like, okay. Oh, there we go. Here's the lens. What is this? Oh, shit. Nice lens. And is it clear? It is clear. Awesome. I didn't even know this was in there. This is a macro lens. This is a Vivitar. I hadn't actually had one of these. You notice right here, there used to be a focus ring on here, a rubber grip or whatever. It's off there. So this is really cool. Let me see if the aperture blades are snappy and works and it's clear. This one's a really nice find. So yeah, I've definitely over doubled my money on the 75 bucks so far. This would sell for around 50 bucks plus, I think. But since it's M42 mount, it'd probably sell for a little bit more, I think, because you could use this and adapt it to, you know, your Micro Four Thirds, any mirrorless camera, Sony or Olympus or Panasonic. Man, nice. I might save this for myself. Let's see what else we got in here. I didn't even know that was in there. Like I said, there was just a ton of stuff, and this was on a... Oh shit, yeah, I did good. Alright, so this is a Fuji mount, X mount, but it's different. These lenses will not work on modern day Fujis, but this lens right here should sell for about 30, 40 bucks, something like that. So, and it works good. Aperture blades are snappy. Optics are clear. Great. And I don't know what this camera's worth, but I typically sell them separate, so if this one works, I'll put a battery in it. It's not working now. It'd probably be worth about 15 bucks if it was working, maybe more. So that's cool. Yeah, definitely made my money back. Oh, old Nikon flash. Boom. Which I think I have an old bulb that doesn't work, but I can put it in there. It kind of looks cool. I can put it on. Sell it with a lot of stuff. People tend to, when you put one of these flashes in there, people tend to go for them just because they're going to put it on their mantle or something like that, or just whatnot. What else we got? Yeah, another lens over there too. Oh, this is the one I was talking about. So this is a Minolta. See, there's no thing on there. So this right here, you just push it down, it should come off. So that other camera didn't do that. So you see how it just comes down and it should come off. It didn't do that. But this is a teleconverter times 2. This is pretty much worthless. You get about $7, $8 if you sold this. This camera, if working, SR1. I can't remember the value of this one. I don't know if I've had this one before. That's interesting. The shutter fired. It's got a little thing here for flash. Yeah, this is an older one. Notice the round viewfinder hole here. It's clear in there. So that did fire. It's down around 1. Let's turn it up to about 250th, 1/250th of a second. And it goes good. So the shutter fires. That's great. So yeah, I don't know. They're probably around 15, 20 bucks for this, maybe more. To clean it up a little bit. You can see there the bumper is not good. So let's see what we got here. Yeah. Nice little camera. Nice little Minolta there. These are actually, I actually like this one. If these teleconverters, this is actually, look, you see there, it focuses as well. So it's got the macro focusing. So this would be good for if you had a macro lens as well. So you put this on there and get the ×2, and then you get the focus in from both lenses. And this is actually a really nice teleconverter. So I might actually get $12 instead of 10. I think that's it. This is the last one. There's a lens in here. It looks like a 50, or is it a teleconverter? Oh, it's a tachymar, but it looks kind of fungusy. Let's see here. The aperture blades are compact M4 mount. Let's see if I can clean this up and see if it's working here. Oh yeah, it was all on the outside. Let me hold it up here. Light, yep. Nice little Tachymar Pentax, smooth focus ring, snappy aperture blades. Nice. So this one's worth about $30 or something like that. And this one's another one I might keep for myself. I got the little Olympus Micro Four Thirds. I've been using a lot of the M4 mounts with it, just adapted lenses and such. This is a nice lens. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe if you hadn't. I do these videos occasionally. I like to buy stuff like this. I suggest you do too, but just don't outbid me on something, okay? Alright, thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe if you hadn't.